Welcome back to the VitaBoys, you PlayStation Vita fans. The PS Vita is one of the best handhelds to ever launch in the history of gaming, and for this, one day it will be recognized as a true legacy console. One day. But for now, it remains atop the best handhelds ever, and is partly due to these 10 titles we have compiled in this list. Sit back and watch as we count down the top 10 PS Vita games ever to grace the handheld market, and let us know which one is your favorite in the comments below. Our list starts off with Borderlands 2 at number 10. Although arguably one of the worst ports of the title originally, this title after many updates has made its way to one of the greatest games on the PlayStation Vita system. Being able to jump into the massive world of Borderlands on the go was once thought impossible, yet Sony managed to make it happen, and Vita fans have clearly enjoyed the title, helping it to be one of the top selling titles on the PlayStation Vita system. Borderlands 2 is an absolute joy to play on the system, and outside of a few issues here and there is one great experience. Assassin's Creed Liberation barely makes its way up to number 9. Although littered with occasional glitches and bugs, this title is still one of the biggest joys to experience on the PlayStation Vita. The massive open world title brought with it one unique take on the Assassin's Creed series. It was actually a very fun experience on the PlayStation Vita system. Players took on the role of Aveline, an assassin who lives in New Orleans during the 1700s and is tasked with eradicating Templar presence in the city. This title took the series in a new direction and for the first time ever featured a female protagonist. Unfortunately, the game was eventually ported to other consoles, taking away another great reason for people to pick up a PlayStation Vita. Caden Keaton, whatever, Kiwami remains one of the best hunters to ever grace the PlayStation Vita, and trust me, the Vita is chock full of games from the hunter genre. Caden combines the original Caden the Age of Demons and paired it with an all-new story and more missions, giving gamers twice the fun for half the price. Whether running around hunting monsters or talking to the townsfolk, this title is non-stop fun. The only downfall is the title can get somewhat repetitive. However, this does not stop it from making it to the list at number 8. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time takes the list at number 7. It was one of the biggest franchises Sony has ever had finally brought over to our beloved handheld in the form of an all-new and grand adventure. The game picked up right where Sly 3 left off, but also allowed for those who had never played the franchise plenty of background, allowing them to play unbounded. The game was easily one of the best in the Sly Cooper series and played extremely well on the PlayStation Vita. The Vita version even had a few added bonuses. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time is easily one of the best titles ever to hit the PlayStation Vita. Stealing the list at number 6 is Freedom Wars, which is undoubtedly one of the most enjoyed games to ever make an appearance on the PlayStation Vita system. The unique spin on the hunter genre and its PS Vita exclusive status helped this title to be an absolute fan favorite. Fighting huge monsters and typical hunter style in an attempt to lower your prison sentence is some of the most fun gamers have ever had on the go in a very long time. Freedom Wars also sold extremely well. This makes our list at number 6 easily. Soul Sacrifice Delta is yet another hunter that brought both unique style and flair to the PlayStation Vita, making our list at number 5. Once again, with its exclusive status to the PlayStation Vita and huge launch, this title undoubtedly helped move PlayStation Vita consoles and brought a real twinkle to the eye of current PlayStation Vita owners. Soul Sacrifice Delta was the much enhanced relaunch of the original Soul Sacrifice, allowing players almost twice the game for the same exact cost. Number 4 is Tearaway, which was one of the most hyped up titles to ever hit the PlayStation Vita. Rip, tear, blow, and punch, Tearaway used every possible Vita feature to get the messenger's message to you. The title had huge ratings on launch day and was easy to see that this title was a huge hit. The title launched as an exclusive to the PlayStation Vita, but unfortunately it ultimately launched on the PlayStation 4. This has left fans scared of the possibility of losing the assumed sequel to the PlayStation 4, but I can almost guarantee that Tearaway 2 will also be making an appearance on the PlayStation Vita. This was one of the greatest titles to ever hit the system since its launch. LittleBigPlanet PlayStation Vita is still considered by most to be the definitive way to play LittleBigPlanet. That's why it makes our list at number 3. The PlayStation Vita's portability didn't take anything away from this awesome AAA title. In fact, the PlayStation Vita added to the game tenfold. The ability to play LittleBigPlanet on the go is enough incentive to pick up the title. But if that's not enough, imagine an unlimited amount of user-created levels that sometimes could even be considered games themselves. You could download them straight from online and play them offline, or play them online as well with friends. This is one of the greatest ways to play LittleBigPlanet, and it's in the top 3 list of best PlayStation Vita games. Killzone Mercenary established itself as the best shooter on the PlayStation Vita. Now, that isn't hard to do considering the horror fest that was Call of Duty Black Ops. After that fiasco, players were scared of what Killzone would originally be on the PlayStation Vita. Turns out, it was awesome. Killzone brought with it the best graphics the PlayStation Vita had ever seen, with an active multiplayer lobby, huge maps, great guns, and amazing gameplay. Killzone Mercenary could easily stand against the big boys of the shooter genre. Number 1 is not hard to name at all. Persona 4 Golden delivered the best experience to date in the world of handheld gaming. All gamers search for that one title where you can get lost in it for hours on end. A game so interesting and fun that you instantly forget about the outside world and focus solely on this perfect experience. That is what Persona 4 Golden brings on the go. Players fight baddies and explore dungeons, sure, but beyond that, players create bonds with characters that tug at the heartstrings and bring the experience of Persona 4 to life. Never has the PlayStation Vita seen a better title, so Persona 4 Golden easily receives the top spot of the top 10 PlayStation Vita games of all time. So there you have it, guys, the top 10 PlayStation Vita games of all time. Let us know what your favorite game of all time on the PlayStation Vita is in the comments below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to be entered in our weekly game giveaways. But until next time, VitaBoys out. Finally, guys, I found a really creative way for you guys to earn some extra cash to go buy those PlayStation Vita titles. Head on over to OpinionOutpost.com where you can answer some quick survey questions and get free cash right off the bat just for answering survey questions, where you can go buy some more PlayStation Vita titles. We put a link in the description box below. Go head on over to OpinionOutpost.com today.
Yeah, we're the VitaBoys here for you. Check back every week and stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe today to be notified. Stay up to date. We are covering everything PS Vita. Weekly game giveaways, come see us. Gameplays, unboxing, reviews, and more. With a lot coming and more in store. We're the VitaBoys and we're here for you. Check back every week and stay tuned.